Last time on Rememorex. Maddie gets a hangover, the school gets a lice scare, and a fight breaks out in the cafeteria. But the real question is, would a Tron bike be faster if it was light or heavy? I guess we're about to find out next time on Rememorex.
There was a fist fight in the lunchroom at Dr. Elias Thorne Junior High on October 12th, 1983. Involving a one Sid Clifford and a one Billy Sawyer. It was over as fast as it started, and the teachers were able to maintain control before things devolved into a complete food fight, because tensions are high due to the increased paranoia of the possibility of lice having entered the school system, possibly through the unknown vector of a kid who goes by the name of Pink Eye Kelso, or possibly Maddie Ramos. No. There are two schools of thought on that.
Look, just because I smell like clams.
Pink Eye seems like the most obvious choice, but Maddie came in looking like hell, and a lot of people think maybe that's the side effect of a brutal lice infestation, and not half a bottle of wine.
Everyone's gonna think. Now I just have to tell everybody that I got drunk, and nobody's gonna believe me.
As the teachers are sort of hauling the kids, they're pulling the kids off of each other. Billy and Sid, have already well, you grabbed my hair. Well, there was stuff in your hair. Well, I was fucking. They've already gone back to their table and they're just bickering about it. Everybody back to your tables now, says Coach Perry. And
sir, yes, sir. What?
There's a sort of military response to that. Everybody makes their way back to their tables. Everyone, give me a perception check.
I put all my dice in my thing instead of keep them out. So I
Well, that's not bad.
13.
11.
22.
22.
14.
17.
Not anywhere near that. But
Maddie. You were the only one that notices on the site of the fist fight. Two paper footballs on the ugly linoleum floor of the lunchroom.
I'm gonna go. Excuse me. I'm gonna go pick up the footballs.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up the footballs. I'm gonna grab a napkin, pick up the footballs. Because
Okay.
there's a lice scare going around. And I'm going to give the footballs to Eisley.
who takes them without doing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. He even puts them down in front of himself and starts unraveling them.
She looks really uncomfortable about the fact that you were touching those without gloves. But
I was filled with fleas last week. Don't you remember? Last week. That was 2 days ago. Just does the entire thing.
stop having fleas!
Dakota had them. She's better now.
You're not the one who has lice, are you? And she
No, fleas. Different.
No, he has fleas.
The first one that you unfold, meticulously folded and carefully lined.
It's a princess.
On clean, blue-lined paper for, like notebook paper.
Oh, brain.
In a flowery cursive script,
Princess.
has 4 words written on it. Bluebird /chatter /Kingsland /mobile.
Are you reading that out loud?
We've already... That's different than what we have. Oh, shit.
Isn't that what we had on the television?
No, that was 12 Omaha Epsilon Alpha, so this is different.
Okay.
Bluebird, Chatter, Kingsland Mobile, it's like the other stuff.
It's like what I saw when I was watching...
Yeah. 12
Why are you whispering the word Smurfs?
He's not very keen on the fact that people... Oh, right, you guys want me to do this. He's not very keen on the fact that you guys know that he might like the Smurfs.
Everyone likes the
Everyone
Smurfs.
likes the Smurfs.
I know,
Smurfs?
right?
Wait, what?
Is there
You
something
guys
wrong
watch
with
the
the
Smurfs?
Smurfs?
Yeah,
We all watched the
Yes.
Smurfs.
I was literally
We
watching
were
the
both
Smurfs
watching the
that
Smurfs at the
morning.
same time. That's
My,
how
my dad is in the Smurfs. He's like one of the. Oh, hi, everybody.
Zach, where'd you come from?
Got a tomato sandwich. And I thought I'd sit with you guys.
Okay, Zach.
Okay.
Zach, do you still have that action figure leg that you were chewing on? Because that belongs to Donnie.
I don't think
It belongs to yours now.
Back to Donnie.
Because
Remember
I
how
threw
he
it in the
dropped-
trash.
Oh, he wasn't there.
That's probably for the best.
Doesn't Donnie have lice?
That doesn't mean that he shouldn't have pieces of action figures
they're
that
talking,
belong to
I don't
him.
think he cares anymore.
He's
As they're
he's
talking,
basically
I'm
dead.
unraveling the second one.
Do you die from lice?
No, but like, no one. He had pink eye, and now he gave us all pink eye, and now he's gonna give everybody lice. He's like,
Oh, so you mean like socially dead?
yeah,
like
like never
he's a-
gonna be able to come back.
It
to his school.
says, "Who is Red Getty?" in the same script.
Huh. I'm looking around for anyone staring at Sid.
Tabby Gibson
Of course.
and Portia Chandler,
Yeah, they're
two of the Fairview girls.
figured. Which reminds me that I have to get in contact with Red. Because we have the tape of when the Thin Man attacked us. We have that. We had been recording the entire time, so we have to bring
Yeah,
that
that's
over.
probably valuable.
Yeah, so that just reminded me of that. Tabby's trying to get more tapes. He says it out loud. While you guys are talking, he literally just says it like, Tabby's trying to get more tapes.
Those tapes are dangerous.
Yes,
Why would Tabby want tapes?
you were there.
I know, but why would she want them?
Remember
Because
the
she
whole-
wants to turn everybody into cheerleader zombies or whatever.
crazy.
She's yeah, exactly. She's crazy. Thank you,
She
Rader.
was screaming in the hallway earlier.
I want more tapes though.
But no, don't
Same.
have more tapes.
Yes,
Yeah, and it's bologna sandwich day, and that never bodes well.
But
Why are you all? Okay, I'll go. And he gets up and walks
Oh,
out.
Oh, is that?
Zach, before you leave,
Yeah.
Sid already came up with the idea.
What?
Sid already has the idea.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's all right.
All right.
But say that that's what we're gonna do too, because then he'll just think that we stole it from him.
I got a plan. Meet me at Toys for All after school. All of you.
Okay, yeah. fine.
Fine.
all the store?
Yeah, we were all
I'll
gonna
go to
go.
the toy
We're
store.
gonna go to the toy
Oh,
store
okay.
after school. It's not bad. It's
I
not
don't
bad.
have any. Oh man, I don't have any allowance left. I don't think.
But you've got hands.
Eisley.
Are you saying she should steal?
No, I'm saying I would steal.
Are you not gonna find things for you to steal?
Okay.
Eisley, hold on. Lauren has a paper football and power flicks it over to Cappy's table.
All right.
Kitten and a kick.
For that, I would say Eye of the Tiger.
Okay.
Active Eye of the Tiger.
21.
Oh yeah, you hit him in the eyebrow. He's like eating a bologna sandwich and just looks up.
Blunk.
As she looks across all the tables towards his.
He looks at it, smiles, folds it up, puts it in his pocket. Gentlemen, I have a date. And all of them are like, no, you don't. Yeah, well, and they're all yelling at him, and he's just smiling and looking across the table at you.
Bluebird Cheddar Kinsland Mobile.
Warren, why are you flicking footballs at?
It's fun.
Haven't these paper footballs caused enough
I
tragedy
got
today?
the idea from whoever sent those.
Tabby.
I wasn't paying attention.
12
You're too
Chatter
busy flirting with
Epsilon Mobile?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Taffy
saying
is pretty dreamy.
Bluebird Omaha
He's tall and
Kinsland
nice.
Alpha?
Did you see who?
Oh, it's Tabby. That's why I said Tabby's looking for more tapes. Has to be. They're the ones looking at Sid, and plus, this is pretty handwriting.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's most likely.
I guess
Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
Are you?
I don't wanna
I said
look
no.
down on somebody.
Are you?
weird.
No, I said no.
But are you?
Can I roll perception to see if I recognize Tabby's
Yes.
handwriting?
I would know her handwriting.
Yeah, you're a popular-ish girl. You're a princess, active princess.
Active princess? That's not my best.
Yeah.
Alright.
8.
8. It looks familiar. It's definitely one of the Fairview girls.
It's definitely one of the cheerleaders.
That's what I thought. By the way, oh shite. There were scientists in the school talking about Tiffany.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where did you find this out?
From McLuck.
Eisley.
I don't know if I would believe.
Remember how he went screaming out of this
You
place?
hear a scratchy noise from the PA, and then the secretary's voice comes over, Miss Blakely. Charles O'Keefe, Madeleine Ramos, Donna Maitland, Lauren Marino, Rader Hanson, Morgan Chase,
What?
and Lacey Wong.
Wait.
Please report to Nurse Reed's office as soon as possible.
Oh.
Is Morgan Chase real scary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean as
terrifying.
a middle schooler.
Actually, yeah, no, I think she's more kind of like she's one of the Fairview girls. She's kind of Donna-like. She's like kind of fluffy and
She's a little bit...
unassuming.
That's
if
what I
remember
wanted
right.
to know because I
Fluffy and
think
unassuming.
that Justin has
Yeah,
said
in
before
junior high
that-
school, she
that
was-
Oh,
so-
it's because
She didn't get dark until high school. So yeah, I think she's more like another Donna.
Okay. I immediately, I've been called to the office, I gather my stuff, and just immediately,
They're just gonna check our hair.
I also
Very
found my.
Are you
very
sure?
concerned about my
Finish
hair.
my love.
No.
Donna, what is
Very
this
good.
about the thing the other day?
No.
I'm sure it's about the lice. They're
It's
calling
about-
everybody up in groups.
It's the nurse's office. You'll get in trouble in the nurse's office.
Well, I don't think I was going to get in trouble. I'm just worried that it's going to be more
Okay.
people thinking that
Ask
I'm
we don't
about
get in
touched
trouble in the
inappropriately.
nurse's office.
No, they're just gonna ask about the lice, and then they're gonna comb her hair with those little tiny plastic combs,
What
and
if
then
those combs have
I
lace
nervous
on them?
fart.
They don't.
No, they
Wait,
put
what?
the
I
pesticide.
nervous fart. My stomach.
I start walking in front of Rader.
I'm also walking. I'm
Well,
walking next to.
no, they use
Never mind.
a
Don't
different.
get it.
They use a different comb on every person, and then they throw the combs away. I remember from 2 years ago when they did lice checks,
Oh right.
and there wasn't even any lice then.
But are you sure?
Unless there
No.
was, and they didn't tell us.
Well, this is intriguing school of thought. Oh, keeps walking.
Maybe the school planted the lice.
No, it
That's
was
silly.
You know, I've got some ideas about that one.
That's really stupid.
it's definitely just pink guy
Actually.
being gross.
Pink eye is disgusting, and he gave us all pink eye.
He probably put him there himself.
Yeah.
Where do you get lice? Where do you acquire lice?
The grammar school? I don't know.
That's actually a good question. Where do lice come from? How does anyone get lice?
It is a good question.
Where?
Probably gossip.
We should go to the library.
Fucking Christ on a cracker. Can we move?
You get to Nurse Reed's
Still
office. The door is open, and you see that Morgan is already there. And Lacey is already sitting up on the little table bed thing. And the nurse is going through her hair with a...
Fine, you come.
Yep.
$5 doesn't have lice. Just saying.
I'll take that bet.
Alright.
I'm not taking that back.
I'll take
All
that
right,
bet
you're
because
good to
they don't
go.
have $5
And Lacey
off.
hops down and looks to grip at you. Later, losers. She walks off.
Oh, please,
That was
Miss
unnecessary.
Wong.
Lacey Wong is so mean.
Next.
Penis joke.
I'll go.
She's long gone, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You hop up on
Yeah,
the...
I'll hop up on the table.
She starts going, huh, okay. She's doing that thing with the combs where she's moving your hair around. It's kind of nice.
It
Very
feels
comforting.
nice,
It is
but she's
kinda comforting.
very
Very
uncomfortable and tense because she's afraid she has lice.
Okay, Madeleine Ramos. She pulls out a little checklist, clicks a pen. You are clear. Do not wear anybody else's hats, okay?
Okay, I won't wear anybody else's hats.
All right. Rader Hanson, hop up. She starts...
He just says
He
boy.
says boink when he helps up.
As you're sitting, I'm not even going to make you roll for it. It's pretty obvious it's happening right in front of you. As you're sitting there, Deputy Virgil Cullen is coming down the hallway towards the nurse's office.
See, this is why you don't say you don't get in trouble at the nurse's office.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Can you check my eyebrows
I
too?
want to get in trouble.
Deputy Cullen is tall. He's like he's probably the tallest guy on the force. Looks to be, I think, late 30s, early 40s, African American, comes from out of town, and he's he's known among the school as, like, if you're going to get caught by a cop, he's the guy. He's much cooler than Al Clifford or any of the other deputies.
Sympathetic.
Yeah.
He's a very sympathetic guy.
So as he's walking past you, he's also got a clipboard, and he looks down. Lice. Ooh. Sorry, kids. I need to talk to Nurse Reed for a second.
Okay. Should we go?
Do you
Out.
decide?
Yeah.
No. Won't take a moment. Just hold your horses. I'm gonna just talk to her for a minute. She's like, yeah, okay, I'll be right there. And she goes out with him.
Eisley sits back first against the wall.
Now we'll never know if Rader has lice.
She's gonna come
Don't
back.
don't scratch.
Specifically by the
I
doorway.
can't-
It's bad for your scalp.
You gonna
You
try
just-
and
you're
lose
all,
it?
your face is all red.
Just add.
Well, I lied to you.
Scratching my eyebrows.
Best one so far today, 15.
15. You hear multiple times in their conversation. Still missing Tiffany Cates, the Cates girl, and Wallace Island.
Huh. I'll tell you later. He walks back and sits down.
Deputy
It's
Cullen
something
is
we're
making his way back to the.
He sits directly next to Morgan Chase, if possible, if she's still there.
All right. Morgan looks over at you and kind of gives you a nervous smile.
How's it going? Yeah, that's about right. Tell you guys later.
The nurse goes back to what she was doing. How's your dad?
He's okay.
Is he still making those chairs with the thing in the back?
Yeah.
I like
he's
those
still
chairs.
making Chairs.
I bought one of those a few years ago.
Oh,
It's in my den.
How do you like it?
You're good. You're clean.
Can you check my eyebrows real quick?
She just leans in. You're fine.
All right.
Does he say boink when he hops off the table?
Go sit over with Miss Ramos. All right.
She scooches a little
Charles
closer to
O'Keefe. Hop up.
Takes off beanie. Hops.
Oh, yikes.
Oh.
Is it lice or a flea?
Why do you have fleas?
Oh, my dog. I've been using the shampoo and trying to get rid of them. We just got a new dog. Found them.
All right. Go sit on the other side. I'm sending you home. Okay?
Oh, all right. Yeah, fine.
Don't forget your hat.
I've got.
Full of fleas and lice.
Well, it's not fun.
Just a big bag of bugs.
Technically, you win.
It's a hat, but it's
Give me
also kind of a
$5.
terrarium.
Eventually.
Give me $5 and then I can buy things at the toy store.
I'll give it to
Lauren.
you when I have it.
Come on up.
When I lie to you.
Can I get a lollipop,
Yes.
please?
Oh, the answer's no.
I'm not supposed to be handing these out all day.
Well, I asked.
Here you go.
Thank you.
It's root beer. You're going to hate it.
I love root beer.
Okay. She starts going through. All right. You see. Oh, no. Mm-mm. That's. Okay. Yeah. Go sit over with Mr. Hanson.
She covers.
Mr.
Poor
Hanson?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Go sit over there with Mr. O'Keefe.
Pointing and laughing hysterically.
Lauren.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe Lauren has lice.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry as I'm scooching away from her.
I'm just scooching
Miss
away, but
Maitland,
also closer
come on up.
to Rader.
Were you rubbing heads with Kelso?
You see, like, terror in Donna's
Shut
face.
Did you
Oh,
happen?
Donna's gonna have lice because she took the toy.
I did take that toy.
All right, let's see what we
Because I
got
was
here.
nice to him for once.
Did you rub heads? Were you two making out in the park?
You're
Okay.
gross. I hate you.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Soft blonde ringlets.
There. Yep. Okay. Go sit over with Lauren and Charles.
Come on
Just
over.
like tears.
So you mean mayonnaise, right? Mayonnaise is the thing that you
Yeah,
use to avoid
I mean,
this
I'll be
from ever
fine.
happening.
Well,
right?
we have a
But I'm gonna
we
miss
have a chemical
practice.
scrub that we're going to be using today.
Oh, good.
All right. So the rest of you can go back to class. You three stay here with me, and we're going to do the scrub. All right.
I want a chemical scrub.
No, you don't.
No,
You don't need it. It's
No, you don't.
not.
She just grabs her hand and drags you out of the nurse's office.
Please don't tell.
Sounds cool.
Just
Tell
like-
everyone I have fleas. It's hilarious, and they all hate me already.
Okay.
Morgan,
you want me to?
if you tell anybody, you will not be happy afterwards.
Hey! Leave the girl
You're
be.
threatening people. That'll
Only if she tells.
No!
That's still
You
threatening.
look away from Morgan for a second, and when you look back,
She's
that
gone.
chair is empty.
How
You see,
Like
it's there, they're
like
pointing
Batman.
out.
She just vanished.
And now she's gonna tell everyone that you have lice because you threatened her.
Hey, you deserve it too.
I'm gonna
Lauren,
dunk
you
her in
gotta
the
say
toilet.
Lauren, I've already gone. I've dragged Rader away.
You gotta be nicer to people. If you had come to her with sincerity and sympathy, then she wouldn't have. But now she's gonna tell everybody that we have lice, and we're gonna be pariahs, just like Donnie.
Donna! Breathe. Alright, a few more times.
It's fine. Plenty of people get lice. You're stuck around other kids with lice.
I bet
You're
you
not
everyone
gonna-
in that room has lice.
She
Except for you.
goes
I wasn't
over
in
to
that
the
room,
sink.
please.
Who wants to go first? Just put your head over the sink. And she starts washing your hair
Yeah.
with this like weird soap. Meanwhile,
I'm going home. You're staying.
you guys are walking back past the office.
I've let go of his hand because we're secret.
Right. No one knows.
Not even a one knows.
Not even a one.
Not even Rader.
No, Rader knows. He knows that they're like there's
Here's a-
something.
Here's the thing.
They're not. I don't think they are sure what they are.
Yeah, it's kind of that kind of thing.
You're making your way back past. Give me a perception check.
Well, that's not right.
18.
Wait, let me count. 11.
11?
Yeah.
Both of you see there's a larger group of adults than usual in the school office. Vice Principal Gleason is talking to a guy that you recognize, Ranger Rick Wagner. He runs the environmental center.
Not Ranger Rick. Oh my god.
He's
Rick is
skinny guy, brown hair, mustache, like very wiry, very energetic little guy. He's wearing like, the full Ranger's outfit, like with the hat and the khaki shirt and shorts. Well, it's October. He's got long pants. Behind him are two scientists, very clearly like in the full like lab coats, but they also have the same environmental science center badges that he has. One is a woman with sort of strawberry blonde hair tied back in a ponytail. The other one is an older guy, white hair, mustache, kind of manic and looking around the room a lot.
What's going on in there?
I don't know.
It's Ranger Rick doing here.
Oh, do you know him?
It's Ranger Rick. I thought everybody knew him.
I don't know him. I don't really go outside a lot, so that not really go out person.
We gotta, you have to.
Kids,
to
don't
come
you
hang
have
out.
class to be at? And Deputy Cullen is walking up with his clipboard.
Deputy Cullen, probably. But is everything okay? Why? No offense, but why are you here?
Well, we're looking into the girl that went missing, Tiffany Cates.
Oh, Tiffany?
She's from Fairview.
Oh, I know. You know Tiffany.
Have you seen her recently?
Yeah, she was outside my house the other day.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she and Melanie Sheedy and Tabby Gibson and all of them were outside my house the other day.
You were outside your...
They're being
Like, literally yesterday.
Would you mind coming with me for a moment?
Oh, yeah, sure. Rader saw them too.
they're being super creepy.
They were
They were
really
being
creepy.
creepy, huh?
Yeah,
Really weird.
Super weird.
Weird. All right. Rick! And he's walking into the office like with you guys. And Ranger Rick pops up. Might have something. And Rick turns around. Looks at you guys. Oh, hey, kids. I know you. You guys were in that field trip last year, right? You're, Julie and Steven, right?
Rader.
Rader!
Ra-
Maddie. Oh, you're the ones with the weirder names. Okay.
Maddie.
Sorry about that. And he talks to Virgil. Like, they both have a quick discussion aside for a moment. The guy with the white hair is looking around the room and then sort of leans over. How old are you?
14.
It's almost like an accusation.
We're 14, right? I think we're 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
This is a school for 14-year-olds?
Yeah, it's a middle,
It's middle
school.
school.
This is a middle school. Middle of what?
As in middle grade. Like, it goes elementary, and then middle, and then high school, and then college.
You don't need all these damn schools. This is the problem with this country.
What country
The
are
lady
you
with
from?
the blonde hair, like, kind of pats him on the shoulder. Professor Newton, here, sit down. And he looks around. Here's some coffee. Oh, thanks. He starts sipping the coffee.
Did you not go to middle school?
We went. Well, I mean, you know, it's different. I'm from.
I'll take a cup.
He passes the cup to, and the lady with the blonde hair just pushes it back to him. Hi, my name is Dr. Sparrow. This is Dr. Newton. We're from the Environmental Center.
Oh, that's cool.
You know something about Tiffany Cates?
Yeah, she was outside my house the other day.
Super weird.
It was really
They were
weird.
like weird,
They were like in a
annoying zombie people.
in a formation.
Dr.
Like in
Newton
a
looks up
triangle.
from his coffee. Define weird.
They were standing in a triangle shape?
They were standing in a triangle shape? Were they made out of triangle shapes?
No.
Weird is relative, kid.
Okay, well it was weird to me because all the popular girls in my school that don't like me were standing outside my house in my lawn in perfectly they were in a triangle, right?
Yeah.
They were perfectly spaced out equally in a triangle.
He blows on the coffee and sips it. Yep. That was pretty goddamn weird.
Thank you. I appreciate the validation.
Dr. Sparrow, like, kind of smacks him. It's their kids. So? Kids are goddamn weird. I'm going to goddamn call them on it. Please, stop. They're kids.
It's okay. I'm used to it. My dad's a scientist too.
Oh, yeah, you speak the language. Good to know. Good to know.
She smells like clams.
Didn't notice.
She's just completely red. Reader!
We
It's
know
part of a balanced breakfast.
My grandma made me drink clams and tomatoes this morning.
Hungover. Been there.
See, I thought he'd understand.
Yeah. Breakfast every morning, China Lake. 12 miles outside of Alamogordo, there's a bar. And she just shoots him a look, and he just shuts up and goes back to his coffee.
You guys are with the environmental center?
Yes, she says.
Where does my dad work? I forget.
Lockheed.
Oh, okay. And that's not environmental at all.
No.
Okay. That's really cool. What kind of, you guys do environmental science?
Well, actually, and she just shuts him up again. Yes, we do environmental science.
That's really cool.
Thanks. We have found some very interesting things in the environment, especially regarding, like, you know, the national forest and specifically Lake Madeleine. Some stuff that we've been looking into.
In Lake Madeleine?
Mm-hmm.
What have you been looking into in Lake Madeleine?
I say very seriously, is that where the lice came from? They came from the lake?
At the same time, Dr. Sparrow, the woman with the blonde hair, says no, and Dr. Newton says definitely.
Whoa.
She gives him a look, again, like, we're talking to children. He's just still looking at his coffee. Science. I mean, you know, there's lice. Lice come from nature. Nature is like a lake. Yeah, it makes the most sense that they would come from water.
He's right.
She
Yes, but it's
immediately
not-
likes Dr. Newton so much. Like, he's her new favorite person.
It's not really... okay,
Clam? Lice comes from the lake?
well, there's no clams on the lake. The lake is unnatural. You know, it's in as much as anything is natural. I mean, people are natural, and then they put the lake there. But it is not a lake that was created by erosion or any sort of geological process. The lake was put in there in 1952, so it's
And it
a
has no
new lake.
tributaries.
So they have trout, and they have salmon, and they have a couple of other things that they've put in, but no actual clams because it was not stocked with clams. And one of the things that we've been researching is the things that have migrated into that lake in the time since we have created it.
What's migrated? Mostly microorganisms, I'm assuming.
Yeah, all right. Well, you...
He's into it.
I look over like
Yes.
impressed.
Yeah, he's impressed. He puts down his coffee. And there are some strange microorganisms that have found their way into that lake, and it's leading to a sort of ripple effect on the local flora and fauna. And it has stranger effects on, you know, the way that the local indigenous wildlife interact, and even the physics of. And at that point, Deputy Cullen and Ranger Rick come back in, and Rick just looks up, kind of, oh no. Dr. Newton, Dr. Sparrow, could you wait outside, please?
Oh, but
Newton
I was
just
having a really good conversation with them.
Sparrow's like hustling, and he leaves a card on the table in front of you. If you have questions, just come find me. And on it, it says Dr. Newton, and underneath that, in smaller type, it says the lake.
But that just says the lake.
I know what it says, kid. Walks off.
He's my new best friend.
I gotta do a goofy wave. Bye, Dr. Newton.
Flappy. Big flappy hand.
Yeah, he just, with the coffee, just, and
Dr. Newton is my new idol, and I want to be him.
so as they leave, Ranger Rick comes back over and sits down. So you were saying something about the way that Tiffany and her friends were acting. We've already talked to, he looks at a list, Melanie and Portia, and he folds the list over, Tabitha, but none of them said anything about being in your...
Well, I can. Rader can cooperate, and also so can Donna, Lauren, and Eisley, who are friends of mine. They were all at my house when this happened. Cooperate means that you can confirm that my story is real.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
So they were all in my backyard yesterday after school. Like, first of all, they were all outside the school staring at us. And they were, like, following us really weirdly with their heads. And then we were at my house, and I looked out the window, and they were all standing in a perfect, evenly spaced triangle in my backyard.
Would you be willing to talk to them about that if we brought them in here, or this is Deputy Cullen is would
You mean, like, talk to Melanie Sheedy?
yeah.
Deputy Cullen, I don't think you understand that she's the most popular girl in school, and I'm a nerd, so that's not going to go well.
I can corroborate with them.
Cullen looks over at Ranger Rick, who is seated now with his feet up on the table, arms crossed, and he's like, you remember, it was like, sports guys and Poindexters. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, tell you what. You guys go back to class. We're going to call you back in here in a little bit, but we're going to go talk to these kids, and then we'll get to the bottom of this.
I'm just... Okay. Okay. If they're lying about not seeing Tiffany, there's probably a reason, and they're probably gonna, be mean to me. But okay.
Well, we don't need to say that it was you.
Okay.
I'll say that I was on a routine patrol and that I saw them in front of your house.
Okay.
Okay? Then you're off the hook.
Thank you.
Okay? I'll keep an eye out for you. All right, head back to class.
What's a Poindexter?
And I just pointed.
Just points directly at her.
Just points at her face.
Sad face. Are you making fun of me?
No, you're smart and stuff. You know words like corroborate.
Cooperate.
Corroborate.
You guys have made your way back to your class. Meanwhile, you guys are Lauren and Eisley are sitting in the nurse's office with Kelso and Nick. All of you are letting this chemical scrub work on your heads. And you, Donna, are getting the scrub on your hair.
Does this kill fleas?
I think you had fleas and lice.
The lice have killed the fleas. There's a battle going on in your
The
head.
nurse pulls up the bottle and it doesn't say, but I guess, maybe. And she puts it down.
Oh man, let's make it stronger.
No, I don't think it works like that.
I hope it doesn't.
Worst case scenario, we'll just shave your head.
Oh no, do they have to shave my head?
No, I'm the one with fleas. You're fine.
We'll be okay.
Nick is also like, you can't shave my head. I'm a musician.
It looked really cool, actually.
What? No, I look like a Nazi.
Yeah, he's right.
Well, you clean shaved it.
Huh?
You clean shaved it, yeah. But
Well, if
Huh?
you shave your head, yeah, then you look like a skinhead. And those guys are Nazis. I saw a special on MTV about it. While you're sitting there, you hear the PA come on, and Melanie Sheedy, Portia Chandler, Tabitha Gibson, please report to the principal's office.
Oh no, why are they calling them to the principal's office? Do you think they found out that they're zombie monsters?
they're not zombie monsters.
Yeah, they're just raging.
They're definitely zombie monsters, Lauren.
They're
The
At
nurse
this
is
point,
the
like,
problem,
while
right?
you guys are, like,
Cheerleaders.
looking at the nurse, she's just reading her Danielle Steele novel. Zombie monsters. That's something.
They're not
They're not-
zombie monsters, they're just raging bitches. Sorry, Miss Reed, but come on.
I punched
Miss Reed just
Eisley.
turns the page. Didn't hear it.
There we go.
Don't do it again.
You got it. You know what? You punching me is probably the reason that you got lice.
I punch him again.
See?
Stop hitting Mr. O'Keefe, please.
If he stops being an idiot, sure.
We can't just hit people. You're gonna get in trouble.
I'm the nurse. I can send you home. Do not hit him anymore. Don't hit any other students in my office.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Outside of the office, fine.
Not under my watchful eye.
No, but do you think that they've been discovered?
I
What they really are?
think that there's a bunch of people possibly looking for another member of their group who hasn't been here.
You mean?
And I think that somebody probably, well, I don't know, pointed out that she's a member of their group.
But do So you think Tiffany ratted on them? Or do you think they did something to Tiffany?
Well, what did you tell us that they told you?
They said that Tiffany, something happened to her and that I needed to replace her?
Ooh. That
I
doesn't
don't
sound
want
too
them-
good, does it?
What if she's...
No, it sounds terrible and very scary.
What if Tiffany's like actually in like one of those hospitals?
What do you mean? What kind of a hospital?
Like she saw the tape and freaked out and...
Do they have special hospitals for when you watch a tape that's too scary?
No, like a mental institution.
What?
I'm just staring.
Just
There
Nurse
is a
Reed looks
face of
over
terror.
her Danielle Steele novel and just like gives you that like, cut it out.
Lauren, I just love watching you destroy all of your friendships.
Why? Are they gonna make me do that? Am I gonna go to a mental institution now? Because
No one is going
fine.
to a
Donna.
mental institution. Are we
You're
clear?
fine.
Just let the shampoo work, and please keep quiet.
Donna.
Nick looks up from. He's like reading the bottle. I'm gonna go to a mental institution.
Why would you want to go to a mental institution?
It's a metal.
But then they're gonna like tie you to a bed, and then you're gonna like have to wear a straitjacket, and then
Yeah.
eat mush.
Yeah, he thinks that
And-
sounds pretty cool.
It's
don't-
badass. It's all part of my
It's
stage
not-
persona.
But I don't think you can have. If you're in a mental institution, you can't play
Well,
music.
you-
I gotta escape first.
You get out eventually.
Do you?
Yeah.
No one is going to a mental institution, children. You have lice, not dementia.
You don't have dementia.
I totally have dementia.
It's
metal.
He might have dementia.
I don't know what that is.
It's when you
It
forget
sounds really
things.
bad.
It's
when
like
you
you
forget
get like
things.
demented, and like you start
Right.
killing people with a pickaxe.
I don't want to
my-
kill
my-
anybody with a pickaxe.
Oi, Madeleine.
My nanny has that, and she just forgets everything.
Did
Mm,
I?
she doesn't have the right kind of
Yeah,
dementia.
he did. In the accent. Like, just, oi, Madeleine.
What else in a fucking Irish accent?
Okay, sounds like it's time for a rinse. Who's going first? Come on.
Lauren comes in.
All right, Lauren, put your head under the faucet there.
Can I please have another lollipop?
You get one. I only have 4 left. And what if somebody comes in with a bruised knee or something?
Please?
Oh, bloody nose.
Fine. Here you go. Grape. She rinses out your head. Okay, go back to class. Okay, Donna.
You know, I think that's her problem. She gets everything she wants, so she's just mean.
Just put your head under the faucet. It's going to be nice and warm. And then you're not going to have lice anymore. Starts rinsing. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
See, you're all cured. There you go. Okay, you can go back to class.
Thank you.
Clean bill of health. Charles. She rinses out your head. Okay, you're good.
Oh, it worked? Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think they actually can live up there for long. I think it needs to be a dog. I think you just...
Well, we've bathed her a bunch.
Well, that's good. Just
Yeah.
keep at it.
They've been trying. She just showed up one. It was nice. Anyway, it's nice.
You just had a dog just show up, and you decided to keep...
Well,
you know what? Just That's
yeah.
fine. You just... Go ahead.
Well, it's not.
Nurse Reed keeps getting like to this point where she's going to ask questions and then realize there's no answer that she wants to hear. You know what? Just move along. I don't want to know this.
He's taking the longest route back to class.
Lauren was waiting
Possible.
right outside for them.
Okay. Well, the first one out is
Yeah.
Donna. She's very upset.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
I don't know what's
It's-
going on.
I don't want to be missing.
I don't know what happened, but This all sounds bad, and I don't even know if why they were called to the principal's office, but I hope that this all just goes away and that everything's probably fine, but it's been a long day.
Yeah.
At this point, you come out.
Yep, we're done.
All of you have paper towels wrapped around your heads, by the way.
It's alright.
I want to go home.
Are you following Eisley?
Nope.
Or are you guys just going straight back to class?
Yeah, I'm just going back to class.
All right. You head to the bathroom.
So we
you go
all-
back to class.
We all split?
Where are you headed?
He's-
Are you going to the principal's office?
Not exactly, but he's kind of walking around and past, especially since he's heard scientists in principal's office. The deputy's talking about Tiffany being missing, and the girls have just been called there, so we might as well just walk around and see if he happens to...
Give me a perception check.
That's a normal roll. 12.
Okay. On your way back, you see Tabby Gibson, Portia Chandler, and Melanie Sheedy making their way back to their room. And all of them are very angrily like, "Oh my God, such a liar. I know, right? I didn't even do anything. They're all lying. We were in the mall all day yesterday. We need more tapes." You following?
Yep.
All right, they just go back to they're in the science room.
Do I have science?
No.
Oh, damn it. About to walk in the science room. Nope. Turned around and...
As soon as you get to the science room, the bell rings, and you are just hit with a flood of kids leaving class. And on that note, we'll stop.